Hello! Welcome! How are you all doing today? Tone here, playing some more Slice and Dice, getting pretty far on this unfair difficulty run we've got going. We're currently on floor 17 after crushing the Troll King. But that has not inspired a lot of confidence in me for the rest of this run because this has been a very difficult run. We have some curses, a monster HP plus. It's plus 1 hit point for every 3 added to monsters. This floor shouldn't be too bad if we can kill the Hydra, because the hit points on the Hydra and the zombie hardly matter. That's a big if. And we have monster rights. Monsters get plus 1 to the rightmost side, which is often their most dangerous side. And we have revive at 2 hit points. So if we lose anyone, they only come back at 2 hit points, which really hurts a lot later, or a lot more later in the run here. And here is the squad. We have 3 of our heroes here upgraded to their final form, tier 3, with Druid and Brute left to get upgraded. We're about to draft the tier 8 item, which could be a huge game changer. I'm hoping for a good roll here on that item. Before we do begin, I'll do my usual reminder that if you guys would like to support this channel and my other work, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack, so feel free to give that one a look if you'd like to show some support. Otherwise, let's see what our item offering is. We have Fairy Dust and Prism. Prism adds Rainbow to the middle side. You get a bonus equal to the number of keywords on this side. It's what, 1 per keyword, and Rainbow counts as a keyword? That actually makes Mushroom Decay Rainbow on this middle side pretty nice. This would be a 5 shield to all allies. And it would degrade from there. Where else do we like that? You're kind of stuck where you are for now. It just becomes like a 4 damage side? Not bad. Not worth a whole item, but not terrible for you. This becomes 5 damage base, which is actually pretty sweet, plus the charged. It's single use though. I kind of like this combo is really intriguing to get 5 damage to all allies as your middle side here. And we already don't mind the mushroom on you. I just think the mushroom is really good here. Although, is the 5 mana breakpoint versus the 4 that big of a deal? It is when you're fighting a Hydra, because that lets me balance and burst. Well, I could just double burst anyways. I could definitely see myself going back to the Poet for 5 shield to all allies as my middle side. That's really good for final boss floors, where some of their sides that do a lot of damage to everyone can be pretty nasty. Fairy Dust replace blank sides with plus 3 mana. We don't have a lot of blanks. Otherwise, that's really strong. And honestly, just filling one side with plus 3 mana is pretty good. That'd be incredible on like the Eccentric. Although usually with the Eccentric, you don't even want to hit those. On a lot of other enemies or allies that have blanks, you might just want the mana. Or we could take... Oh, it's 2 random tier 4s? No, we want the tier 8. I think we go to Prism, actually. And we can look for good uses on it for our final 2 promotions, even if it's not amazing on any of our guys right now. But I don't see enough coming from Fairy Dust. So we'll take Prism. And I actually do think I like this a lot. Maybe this isn't the floor for that? No, I'm down for that. What do we put the sling on? I think it just stays on you. Nothing else because lack of anywhere else to put it. I think I want mana? Does it even matter? A hit is a hit. I'll just keep this. Alright. You're hitting your monster +1. If we like rerolls, that's an extra attack. You don't do much attacks otherwise. Try and kill this Hydra turn 1 probably. I guess this kills the zombie if I can't kill the Hydra, which feels pretty good. I could try to roll for the cantrip, but if I hit the lightning rod side, is that what that's called? Lightning rod? Yeah. And I don't get mana, then I can't even attack with it, which ends up being even worse. So I think we just take this. I think I just take any attack from you. You roll these. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We can kill the Hydra here. Which saves everyone. I think that's good enough. We just accept that. I guess it makes more sense to... We'll grow this so it does 4 damage, which kills the zombie. One-shots the sniper as well. The other option was to save 1 health by having the brute reroll that side. Oh, we got that right away. This looks like we win already. Sweet. Yikes. This is a juicy barrel, killing 2 snipers, although it has a little more health than barrels normally do. These are some beefy fanatics. I think our 5 all-shield poet may come in handy this floor. Hopefully we don't get screwed by, I don't even want to say it, but a sniper eliminate grouping here. Let's see what our options are here. Wanderer Rainbow is pretty nuts on this middle side. This would become a 3 damage quad use. It's about all the Wanderer does, because these era sides become good in long fights. Artificer's bad in long fights, like they're kind of... In one way they synergize, and the other way they anti-synergize. Because one gets better as the other gets worse, but I'd rather just have 2 things that are good at the beginning of the fight to close things out fast. Sling on the arrow side's decent. I don't think we ever end up putting Bonesaw on the Prophet. Which I think we were looking at this, and Bonesaw was pretty good on a lot of the tier 3 reds. Prophet is heal 1 to all allies. And regen, which is pretty... another thing that's better in long fights. I honestly don't like either of these that much. I think we take the yellow just because I feel like there's some better reds we can end up with. Rainbow on the Fade is pretty insane, isn't it? This is only 1 keyword. I was thinking it was 2. Like, so this becomes like a 3. Now we actually can add keywords through Decay and that other one that gives self heal on the 2 sides, which combos well with Rainbow. We're actually running out of yellows to get. So if I skip on Wanderer, we might get Curator, Veteran, Bash. Bash pairs pretty well with our Poet. Getting big steel side sometimes as well. I could like really take any of these yellows. Profit just doesn't excite me. These 4 vitality sides like don't look great to me. The rescue and the mana gains are okay. They become really good if you can like boost them. I don't have any good ways to use that. I mean, I can just give them the bone saw again, but then I think the mana is even better normally. I don't think we're gonna end up using their spell that much when Artificer is a lot of our mana gen. Rainbow doesn't look good on them. I guess giving this self-heal becomes pretty strong, because I think Vitality might transfer with that. I put this there. This has been really good on the roulette, though. This is a tough call. Wanderer does help us get through the next floor if we hit double Hydras, which is a really common floor 19. What else does it do? Not much if I can't boost that middle side. Yeah, I'm not super excited about either of these. I think I could go either way, so I think it's more about what kind of high roll do I want for the next hero pick. Or what do I want to try and get out of the hero pick, not necessarily a high roll. I think I like Fate a lot, just because more mana gain. Forsaken looks really good, because it's a great person to put Bonesaw on, and they're pretty solid anyways. Shaman looks okay with Bonesaw, but they don't excite me too much. Which is alright. I'm like... I just don't know, and I almost don't care. I feel like this heal 3 rescue is almost like too little healing to get a ton of value out of. A lot of the times. I think I'd just be rolling for you to hit 2 mana most of the time, which doesn't look that attractive. The Wanderer just feels so meh to me. Do I have any side replacers for you? For those right sides? I do not. I guess I throw Rainbow on you for a big quad use there, although I was liking this for the... not even... like in between the 2 fights where I had this combo. That does become a 12 damage side. Okay, we're just going with the Wanderer. I'm feeling kind of... whatever about it. I think we stick with that now. Or I still like the smoothing out of defenses here against this many enemies. We're gonna stick with this, I think. Decay's bad on here because of this. You decay the heck out of this with quad use. This is an interesting boss killer having Underdog over here, because by the time you get like a big meaty boss on a half health, it's probably been a few turns, so this becomes a pretty good side. I guess this looks pretty good for bosses too, which is something we want to set up for with that in consideration. Now for this fight, think I still like this down here. Help us get through the fanatics a bit easier. I don't think I'm doing mana on the druid. It's pretty good for just cutting through the snipers with this thing, but I think we're gonna hit this barrel to kill 2 snipers like really early in this fight. That seems like a really good value. So I think I just run it like this. These charge sides are pretty good with the fanatics, if I can get extra mana too, but I think I just run it like this. I think I like the idea of getting cruel and fanatics to kind of close those out a little easier. I think we do like the wanderer here with this. It's a lot of damage we might hit. Let's just do it. Whoa! Wasn't even a huge eliminate chain, but we got a lot of eliminates here. Killing that barrel does a lot for the artificer there, though. The pain, actually that does nothing to the fanatics, they already have pain. So I'll just kill the barrel. Be better next turn. This plus blades kills a bunch of the snipers too, which is interesting. I'd have to hit mana here, so I'm rerolling this. I think I reroll this because I don't really want this if we don't hit mana. Rerolling everything. It's one of those opening rolls, huh? Yikes. Well, we hit a charge side with our mana. This thing, overall, pretty good. We might kill 2 snipers and a fanatic this turn, even. I can't double blades, and I didn't end up getting this cleave back, which would have been great with this blades. Because I could have killed these snipers with blades and then cleave, and then I could have had the barrel damage this sniper and this fanatic. Alright, so we have this is going to be a good turn, like no matter what. We just need to look at what the best way to do it is. You have 8 health, so I think it makes sense to do that. We can nearly full block this guy, so I think we're going to do that and then try to kill the top. Wait, no, killing the top fanatic is going to be harder. Because you're not injured, and you are. We have a cruel side here, so if I get you down to 6, we can kill you, which we're pretty much there. I don't think there's a reason to use blades over that there. Over the burst. I could use blades twice next turn if we really want to kill this sniper. Doesn't look like there's any reason to, though. Another cruel side for the fanatic. Why don't you just do 3 damage here? You have a lot of better damage sides. We're gonna reroll that. I'm betting on killing the fanatic this turn, so I think charge doesn't do that much here. Heck, we already have a fanatic kill just with a lot of combinations here. I think I just take that. We can tank the sniper this turn and then kill them next turn. I will go for like a better turn overall, but we're pretty set already. I think this is a kill. Alright. Floor 19, Double Troll Whiz. Angel Feather and Bullseye. Rescue the top and bottom sides. We're engaged to the whole middle column. Guess rescue is pretty good with the poet. I think I would take a random tier 9 if we had the option, but we're only offered tier 3s. Which I might take if this copied tier 3s, but it doesn't. Only up to tier 2s. These are both really unattractive to me with this this team. We could get a red where Angel Feather looks really good, and I think it's looking, even with our current comp, better than the Bullseye. We have 2 floors left. I don't think we're going to have a lot of targets on full HP to take advantage of that with. And Roulette kind of screws that up. I mean, it's good for killing the ads in all of the fights we have coming up, but it doesn't do enough for me. I think I just take the Angel Feather here. And for now, that goes on Poet, who does get pretty beefy charge sides we might be able to spread around. Actually, that could be incredible on some of the last bosses when they do like big damage to everyone. If I can just, you know, hit mana, have this be doing like 7 block and spread that about. And then maybe I get a good red for it. So I think we go ahead and do that. I think we keep everything else as it is. I like Underdog here, still with these big, meaty trolls. We're a lot better equipped to deal with this whiz between our cleave here and our blades. Should be a pretty reliable chance to stun you on the first turn. The troll shouldn't be too bad overall. Don't want to keep the rest of the items where they are. I think I do. An interesting combo is this, where if the poet is low health, this will pretty much like save anyone if they have more health than them. It's like so much, but it's kind of weird, kind of niche. I like the idea of doing potentially 6 damage to some of these, or 12 damage to some of these trolls. 6 damage in general to them. I guess at most I'll do 10. We take that. This is hard to pass up, I think. Although I'd really like a double reuse on them. I'm looking for cleave and blades here, so we're going to reroll all of these. Charge, not quite it. I'm going to reroll all of these again. We did hit the cleave. We do just target down this troll. And you kill. We just... Oh shoot, I actually didn't get you because you have extra health. So you didn't get stunned. That's fine, we can handle 2 more skeletons here, or 2 bones. No one's dying, so I can't rescue anyone. I think I kind of want your cleave again. Guess I just have to kill 1 bone to stun the whiz. Which this does exactly. I'm unlikely to get a huge lightning rod this turn because I only have... no, I have both of your mana sides. I'll reroll that. Might get an extra cantrip in. I think there's merit to rerolling that. I guess I'm rerolling everything. Take a reuse. I think I'll take a cruel side again, which already works on this troll. Probably just take 3 damage on you. Hey, we hit the mana too. Blades ends up being pretty strong here. Yep. The Hand. Probably my least favorite floor 20 boss, because I think they actually represent like the most variance in my experience. Decently built for them. We have a lot of guys who do benefit from their +1. We have a lot of things I like for dealing with the hand. We'll see how this goes. And we get a promotion too to help out. These are both pretty strong for the hand, I think. Now all these sides get +1. So this boost and this weaken in particular become quite good. And boosting like our quad use sides, our underdog, oh, we're not gonna have this. Our rescue side sometimes becomes pretty good. Now Forsaken can get the cruel sides, which those are really good for taking out the sabers, I think. And will also be really good against the hand later. Once we get them down. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of health, 53. I like their bind ability, just really... A lot of our guys have pretty low health here, but this just buys you another turn sometimes. We don't have a ton of mana to go around, but they can also revive people once other people are dying. Like, if you're having a tough floor, like, and you're, like, Forsaken, like, pulls out desperation plays, like, pretty reliably, because you can just bind and, like, revive and bind and revive and, like, get through, like, a bunch of turns. This has Sal for heal 2, which I don't think we would end up playing that with our current mana gen situation. What other item synergies do we have here? Nothing for Rainbow. We put Mushroom on someone? I don't think so. Could be pretty freaking good on the Witch, but I don't think so. Actually, it might be better on the Witch than on the Artificer here. Get 3 boost, 3 weaken. I don't think this fight goes 3 turns, so the decay isn't a big deal on some of them. Do you think there's an argument to do this here for this huge block? Although that means the Angel Feather is doing nothing, so I think we can get similar value out of the Angel Feather, because this becomes really good block when we need it. And this combo is just really good. Oh, no, we don't put that on you. But 4 quad use, pretty strong. Offensive rescue can be pretty good with these sabers too, but I don't see anyone that I like that on too much. This could be good against sabers, maybe? A little bit. I doubt we kill more than 2. We get like 2 use out of this most turns, but even that is pretty strong. kind of leaning towards Forsaken just because of this Bone Saw. Fits on them pretty well, and then just having Bind, Revive, like they have a lot of value overall with all that stuff. Actually, they can't miss really with the Bone Saw, which is nice. I can just reroll them. The Witch, we're pretty much leaning towards some strong Weaken and Boost. Gosh, those are so good though. Weaken is incredible on everyone. I don't really care about on this Petrify that much. But Weaken on Poison, damage to all sabers is really good. Boost ends up being really strong on quad use. Rampage. Cleaves. Okay, I think I just talked myself into the Witch actually, just because of how good Weaken is against the hand. I put the Decay Mushroom on them. You even get Underdog? So you can double your Weaken. So even as this degrades, it ends up being pretty strong. Which means I missed out on some big era hits on the Wanderer, but I think that Weaken just nullifies your turns a lot. We keep this stuff here. Do I want to put this on anyone else? Wanderer would never die with that. No, I think this is really good here. I mean, this will start chunking if we survive a few rounds. This is probably more of a play if we kept the Forsaken around, because they could just keep the Wanderer alive while they just do stuff. I think getting extra use out of this Weaken against the hand is going to be really good. Here goes nothing. So you're petrifying immediately. Honestly, 5 mana, turn 1. We get a big charge side. I can actually double this to make this 9 mana. It makes us do 12 damage. We pretty much kill us. These look pretty good opening. My Poet's in a pretty bad shape though. They're about to get 10 Petrify. I think I actually take this as a opening salvo. It feels pretty good. About as much value as I'll get out of this charged. Rolling for charged here is decent. This becomes an 8 charge rescue, which saves the Poet and the Wanderer. Although I'm going to kill something here. And the Poet's not truly saved because of this Petrify. What a nasty side. The hand is so rude. I'm going to keep this. It just feels pretty good to me. Oh my gosh, and we hit this. It's on. We got the 10 damage range charged. Well, this is ranged. I didn't even know that. Well, I guess I knew that, but I forgot about it. This might have popped off on a few floors. We could have killed the Wiz with this a few times, probably. Some of those sniper floors. I completely forgot about that. This was unlikely, but this is like the exact kind of thing we need to have a very powerful floor here. And do we just let the Poet die here? I could spend 4 mana to keep them alive for a turn. In which case they just tank a little bit, which actually has some value to it. You have 22 health left. Well, you would have You always get hit by cleave and cleave attacks. And actually, if you roll these two sides, the witch could cleanse you too. Actually, you cleanse 7, so they're left with 3. Actually, I don't know what order sides get cleansed in. It probably does the last one, so it's 1, 2, 3. Isn't quite as good. If I could uncleanse these 3 first, that would be incredible. I think I like this. The middle row is going to tank these other sides extremely well. It doesn't do much if he rolls this. Damage to all enemies, but I think it's pretty good in general. And it basically just makes me have to do 2 more damage to the hand. Which I think we actually get another turn out of another hero due to that, which should be more than 2 damage. So I actually feel pretty good about this. Was there another order that keeps you alive better if we're going to do it like that? No, I don't think so. Okay. You're gonna keep petrifying. That kind of works for me. I think we have near lethal already. This is 16... 22... I think we got the kill already. So, we basically won this off of like some really strong rolls. I don't like building around stuff like that, but having those in your toolkit, so you, like as you're like building out the rest of your team to just be like overall strong, if you can like without sacrificing your like average power or like your consistency, if you can have like a few like really strong combos in there, like the one that we just hit, and you hit those, it can make your life a lot easier, and that's what happened there. So we didn't have to do anything else. And that was a really strong hand fight. Wow, what a freaking run. This was a really tough one. The streak continues. Up to 7. Kind of unbelievable. Did not expect we would get our streak there like this, but... here we are. That was a really fun run, just because of how difficult it was and how we were able to just like slowly progress and improve and make things happen. Our team was just like doing work towards the end. And I think we had a lot of outs versus the hand. If we didn't have that big turn, or if we didn't just like petrify the first turn, because Poet was going to be pretty good at blocking his AoE attacks. Poison would have been annoying, but I guess we would have tried to look for like weaken. We had a lot of like tools to use against them. That roulette pick versus the barbarian ended up being huge. Even though the wanderer wasn't that good, roulette like really carried for a few floors after that. In a way, that barbarian probably would have done pretty well, but I think that initial fight would have been too long for us to sustain the barbarian. I don't think we could have gone wrong with either of his picks, honestly, but roulette was pretty strong throughout that whole run. Really good stuff. I don't have much else to say, but what a run. That was such a fun round of slice and dice. And I guess we're continuing the unfair as long as we have a streak going here. I have been interested in trying out some of the other modes sometime, so we'll get around to that. And I have some like, maybe not guides, maybe not analysis, just like things I want to look at in the game and do some videos on as well that aren't just like gameplay stuff. So lots of slice and dice stuff that I kind of want to do, and it seems like people are digging the slice and dice content, so no reason not to do it, I think. But yeah, I don't have much else to say about this run. What a run. It was fun. That was a blast. But we'll leave this here for now. As usual, check out the links in the description below. You can find my slice and dice dice probability reference table, fantastic resource. You can find my Patreon if you want to support me in my work here. You can find the Discord community. You can find my other social links and stuff. So check that out. But for now, closing out, signing off after this amazing run here, and we'll see what trouble we can get into next time. Take it easy, everyone, and thank you so much for watching.